Gene is BCG's conversational AI agent, which for reasons that still kind of amaze us, has caught the attention of a sizable group of people out in the world, much to our delight, but also surprise. It began with a small idea, right? Everything's always a small idea at the start. Maybe not. Maybe if you're Steve Jobs or you're Elon Musk. We were planning a podcast, which has since launched and has just completed its first season, called Imagine This. And the idea of the podcast is to situate ourselves in a future state and imagine how something has evolved, right? So what does a C-suite look like in 2030? It's a way to help C-suite leaders kind of break out of short-term thinking and begin to entertain possibilities that aren't obvious, right? And we thought, well, if we're going to do a podcast about the future, we need a futuristic element as a part of the podcast. And so we started kind of brainstorming with elements that weren't at all futuristic, like having a visual artist kind of draw the conversation on a board or something like that. And somebody, not me, in one of these conversations said, well, maybe there's a way we can incorporate AI into the podcast. And we all said, yep, that's what we want to do. But we didn't know what that meant. A member of our podcast team reached out to an engineer at BCG, whom he knows, and said, will you come think about this kind of with us? We're trying to think about a way to incorporate AI into a podcast. And that opened up a conversation about conversational AI and whether or not there was a viable way to bring kind of a live agent into a podcast. And we developed Gene. And so the answer was, from a technology standpoint, yes, it's really fairly straightforward. We're not doing anything from a tech standpoint that other people can't do. There's some clever things that are happening, but it's just layering of existing technologies. The thing that made this work, and I think continues to make Gene interesting, is, again, it's kind of like serendipity. We had a team of podcast producers, writers, and engineers conceiving of an idea from the very, very start.